this accident taught me to get my rest. I thank God that, you know, he gave me another chance. I thank God that I'm still here, because it could have been worse. It could have been, you know, I could have been paralyzed, or, you know, could have had my legs cut off, or, you know, even worse, or I could have been dead. Hey you guys, it's your girl Deja, and I know I've been gone for 2 months, 1.5 months, same thing, but I am back. I'm gonna start back making videos. I've been gone for too long, and as y'all can see in the title what this video is about, and that's the reason why I've been gone. So before we get into this video, I would like y'all to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I would like y'all to turn on the notification bells and share this video, please. Thank you. All right, let's get into this video. So I'm gonna give y'all like a whole timeline. All right, April 2nd, that's on a Saturday. So Saturday, April 2nd, I was just getting off of work, and I was, you know, coming home feeling like how I usually felt. You know how when you get off a third shift, how you usually felt, you know, ready to go home, ready to go to sleep. So I was getting off work that morning around like 7:15. So I did what I usually do. I called my mom, let her know that I was on the way home, you know, drove home. I felt fine. I felt like I usually felt. I wasn't really tired. Well, I didn't felt tired, but I guess my body told me a different thing, because I fell asleep while driving. So, like, I didn't even know I fell asleep. That's the thing. But yeah, I guess I was tired. So, yo, I took the back road instead of the highway. I usually take the highway, but I was ready to go home, so that's why I took the back road. And like I said, I didn't know I was that tired, because I felt like I usually felt. So I fell asleep. So I didn't know I fell asleep. So I fell asleep, and I felt the car rumbled off the road, and you know, I woke up, opened my eyes, and my car was headed towards a tree. I was like this close to the tree, so you know, I didn't have time to, you know, straighten my car back. So yeah, I just closed my eyes and started praying. My car flipped over 2 times now, y'all. And I had gotten to, like, when the wreck happened, the first person I called was my mother, my mom. And you know, I was like scared. You know, when something happened to you like that, you know, you don't know what to do. So I called my mom. She told me to call 911, and my dad called, you know, make sure I was all right, because you know, I had called 911 and they was on the way. The fire department came first, and they cut me out the car. They had like took the door down. I think it's called Jaws of Life, the big old cutters that they have. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Jaws of Life. But yeah, like they had to cut me out the car, because you know, when the wreck happened, the door, I think like the door automatically locks, and like you can't get out. So yeah, and when the wreck happened, like I had to get new glasses. Like my glasses fell off. I don't know where it at. It's probably still out there. I had to get new glasses, brand new glasses. My wig fell off. You know, like I wasn't worried about it, because you know, I was hurting, because my ankle was like, I had called my mom and told them, my mom and dad told them that I thought my ankle was broken, because like it didn't look normal. It looked like I seen like a budge, and I was like, oh yeah, that it broken or fractured, one of them, and it was hurting too. Yeah, and like my arm was hurting, like when I moved it this way, when I moved it out, that when it was hurting. So I knew something was wrong with my arm too. So like I was telling them, like the police and everything, I was telling the ambulance, like the EMS, like I think I broke my ankle, I think I broke my arm, or fractured my arm. And you know, my hip, like my hip was hurting and everything. And I had like a big old, you know how when your head hit, like when you hit the airbags, like you have like a big old, not like bruise, but like, I don't know how to say it. Like it was like a scar, but it scabbed up. Yeah, y'all get the picture. Yeah, that. And you know, all that was happening. All the airbags had came out when the wreck happened. It was 12 though. They told us it was 12 airbags and all of them came out. Y'all. Whew. Like I'm glad my head didn't hit the steering wheel. It hit some. I think it most likely hit the airbag because it didn't hit the steering wheel because I didn't like it didn't. My head wasn't hurting. I didn't pass out. I didn't have a concussion or nothing. I just had like, I don't know what to call it, like a bruise, a scar. Not a scar, but like you can tell like you hit your head on something, but it wasn't the steering wheel. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah. And like the police was telling my parents like they don't know how I made it out the car alive, how I, you know, with just like a broken arm and a broken ankle. Yep. And I thank God that was all it was. I thank God for allowing me to still be here, you know, because it could have been worse. And yeah. And I came out that wreck with a well, not broken, but it's like, well, kind of like broken, like with a fractured arm, like fractured the ulnar bone, and a broken ankle. That's why you see me in this wheelchair. So, and I been in the hospital for 6 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, 6 days. I've been in the hospital for 6 days. They cut me out of the car, you know. Ambulance took me to the hospital. They had to sedate me to put my ankle back in place. I would insert a picture to show y'all how my ankle is. I will show y'all like the x-ray because, you know, they had to hurry up and sedate me and, you know, refix the ankle because they said it was deformed. So, yeah. And, you know, stayed in the emergency room for like 2 more hours. Then I got a room. And the next day, on the 3rd, April the 3rd, that Sunday, I went to surgery that morning. And I will show y'all my x-ray, how my ankle look and what I have, like screws and screws and a plate. Oh, and I will show y'all my car. Yeah. That car was savage, like real. That car was gone, total savage. So yeah. And what else? Been in the hospital for 6 days. I was ready to go home. That was my first time ever breaking a bone, not ever been in the rig, because I've been in the rig before. First time ever being in the hospital, like being a patient in the hospital. I work in the hospital, but my first time ever being a patient in the hospital. So that kind of, you know, let me see like the patient side of how they feel when they're in the hospital. I think I'm saying it right. So yeah. And yeah, I had like a long arm cast, but I just got that taken off last Wednesday. So now I have a short arm cast. And y'all, it ain't bad. I was so happy to get that long arm cast off. So, and I had, like, when I first went to the hospital, they had to, you know, put my arm in a splint, my arm and my ankle in a splint. Then 2 weeks later, they had to put the long arm cast. And for my ankle, they took the splint off, and I just went straight towards the boot. So I went from a splint to the boot. I didn't got a cast on my ankle. So yeah, I've been wearing a boot. I'll insert a picture. But yeah, I've been wearing the boot for 5 weeks now. So all this happened 6 weeks ago. So I gotta wait 6 more weeks before I can put pressure on my ankle. So altogether that'd be 12 weeks with no weight bearing on my ankle. And 12 weeks with, you know, no pulling, pushing, like lifting stuff with this arm. And 12 weeks with being in this wheelchair. So yeah, it's been a long 6 weeks so far, and a long 7 weeks so far, and I got 5 more weeks to go. Hopefully it'll go by fast. And I would like to give a big shout out to my mom and my dad and my sister for taking care of me while I'm going through this recovery. And yeah, I'm gonna start back making videos, so you know I won't have like a long wait like I did last time, because you know I had to recover and you know get my life together. And you know I'm gonna start making videos. Y'all gonna start seeing Mimi again with her little attitude self. And you know we're gonna come back strong. This is just a little setback. You know, I thank God that I'm still alive, that I made it out that crash with that car wreck. I thank God I made it out that car wreck with just a broken arm and a broken ankle, because you know it could have been worse, and I'm glad it wasn't worse. So it might be, you know, I'm happy that I'm going through this long recovery, because you know it could have been worse. So yeah, so I'll see y'all next week with another video. Like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know what kind of videos that y'all want me to, you know, start back doing. You know, start back doing my mukbangs, you know, challenges. Just let me know what y'all want to see, and you know, we'll deliver. You know, I'll deliver. Me and Mimi will deliver, or whoever else gonna be in our videos, we all gonna deliver. So yeah, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.